Hi there. You're watching Tabletop Union. My name's Steve, and today we're going to look at the new Cawdor Ridge Walkers for Necromunda. We'll unbox this. We'll look at the rules for them. I'll show you one that's been assembled. And then at the end, I thought we'd finish up by looking at the Cawdor vehicle cards. It's been a little bit since I've done a video. I apologize. Life has been not great, but I've managed to find a bit of time to try and put something out. So, without further ado, this is them. So the Cawdor, the religious fanatics of Necromunda, they are scrap pickers. They have improvised weapons a lot of the time, and it's really shown in the walkers that they have. They're like held together by like bandages and just all sorts of different scrap pieces just thrown together. I'm a little iffy on how they look. I think once I have one built in front of me, I will be a lot more into it. Look at the back. So yeah, they're not huge. That's the size of my thumb there. If you have any Death Guard, this is the size compared to a Death Shroud Terminator. So probably a little taller than a Death Shroud, but Death Shrouds are more bulky. It comes with several different options. Of course, it wouldn't be a Necromunda kit unless it didn't come with all the options that they can use, but we sort of have to accept that. So you got like an auto gun, a frag lance, a crack lance, you got a flail. When we look at the rules, we'll see other weapons they can use. Yep. That's the size there. Well, that's not going to work, so I'm not going to try and show you the end. Alright, so let's open it. Alright. Got 4 cavalry bases. I'm not sure what size they are. Don't have a lot of experience with the cavalry bases. And it doesn't say in the instructions. So, cool. Anyways, so yeah, the instructions are here. So they have you putting together the rider's body. It's pretty simple. They come with cool backpacks. There's several different heads you can use. A couple of them require a bit of assembly, like this guy with his gas mask. And then this guy with, I don't know, maybe like a water bottle or something attached to the side of his mask. And then the Ridge Walkers themselves. I have not been looking at if I'm in frame. Okay. That may have been just really frustrating. Anyways, so, we make the legs, make the sort of main body and the seat. You stick them together. Pretty simple. And you got like the rider's legs, and you stick the body on, and head and weapons. These are actually going to be pretty quick, I think, to put together. It's just, cleaning up mold lines will of course be the majority of it. Oh, they also have a reclaimed auto pistol in the box. Here's those two finished. Then it's got another variant body. So it's like 2 sprues the same. So you get 2 of this pose, and then 2 of this pose, but it's still largely the same. You get like an option if you want to put this piece of front armor on or not. There you go. All very similar. Okay. So, those aside. That aside. So here is the sprue. You've got like the auto gun and the reclaimed auto pistol. The legs. Here's the body with the saddle. And this is the auto gun, I guess. Because it's 2 different, either 2 different auto guns or 2 different auto pistols. I'm thinking 2 different auto guns. This one's got the metal spike taped to it. You got the 2 different kinds of lances, the crack or the smooth ones, whereas the frag ones have sort of the traditional looking pattern texture of a normal grenade. And yeah, you got flail. They look pretty cool. I don't know how good they are, but I like the look of them. This one has like a morning star flail. This one's the buzzsaw flail. Just turn this over. See if there's anything stands out. Here we got some of the heads here. More heads down here. So some pretty cool parts. I'm trying to see where okay, here's the tiny little piece for the rebreather mask. Not quite as small as the cigar from the Goliath, but still pretty tiny. All right, and so I thought next we'd take a look at the rules for these guys. All right, so let's give this a try. Here we have the rules for the Cawdor Way Brethren, which is what the guys on the Ridge Walkers are called. This is from the Aranthian Succession campaign book, The Vaults of Temenos. They're doing like a series of books that have like narrative campaigns in them that sort of go from book to book, and also introduce new units, like usually vehicles, but like in here you've got also you got the for your vehicles for the Cawdor, the Redemptionist Road Preacher Crew, or a Cawdor Road Preacher Crew. You know, you can do either one. It's also got like hard case Cybermasses for the Enforcers and the Sanctioned Pattern Automata for the Enforcers. But we're looking at the Way Brethren. So they're a prospect, which is, you know, like sort of a fancy kind of juve. They can upgrade into champions. Their starting stats are pretty The 4+ weapon skill is actually not too bad for a prospect. 5+ ballistic skill. Strength and toughness of 3, 1 wound, 3 plus initiative, 1 attack. They move 6 inches. That's with their Ridge Walker, because the cost of these guys, 80 credits, includes the Ridge Walker. And so these can only be used in the Ash Wastes. Their mental stats are pretty poor. Leadership, willpower of 8, cool of 7 plus, intelligence of 9 plus. They're, not the sharpest tools in the shed. And they got a bunch of rules that are pretty common across Necromunda. They're born in the saddle, which means their Ridge Walker must be included on every fighter card for this fighter. They've also got the Pious special rules so that if they roll a double 1 on their cool check when making a rally test, they can re-roll it. And as for skills, they're primary ferocity and secondary combat and agility. So I feel like these aren't really meant for any kind of ranged roll, really. They seem to be about wanting to get up in there and just do some quick damage. Some of the notable weapons they can take. There's a Cawdor Charger autogun and a Cawdor Charger blunderbuss with grape and purgation shot. So these are like the blunder pole and the autogun pole that the normal Cawdor can use, except it's more like a lance plus a blunderbuss. So I imagine the autogun one is not that great, and the blunderbuss one is going to be awesome because it'll use a template to hit. It'll be able to put stuff on fire. You can also get a lance plus a flamer itself, but it's a whopping 145 credits, and on a prospect, that just they overcost flamers by a lot in this game. It's ridiculous. They can also take a sawn-off shotgun. That's not bad. It's like a template one if you use the scatter shot. One with the hand flamer, would be good, but once again, like 75 credits for hand flamer, when you can just take the blunderbuss charger, and it's only 45 credits, and it's still doing like a template attack. So you got your axe, flail, fighting knife, frag lance, crack lance, stun lance, and a maul. You can also give them grenades, blasting charges, frag charges, incendiary charges, and crack grenades. You can give them some armor, like flak armor or the Cawdor specific Gutter Forge cloak. Personal equipment stuff. You can give them a mono sight on basic special and heavy weapons only. So my first impression of this is some of the real winners are going to be the Charger blunderbuss. That's going to be good. A reclaimed auto pistol might also be good, just to have sort of as like something to do at range. I don't know the hand crossbow stats, but I imagine the reclaimed auto pistol is just going to be better because they get like a discount on them, so that 5 credits is just really nice for that. I also think the lances will be useful. The frag or crack or stun part of the lance is one use only, but afterwards you still have a lance that you can charge with. So I think that is probably the stuff I would get without more experience with playing with them. I will probably build for this. It'll be one with either a frag or crack lance to show you. And then I will probably try and like kit bash like some of the blunderbuss ones, one or two of those. Speaking of, let's now take a look at the completed model. All right, so here we have a finished Cawdor Ridge Walker. Yeah, looks pretty good. It looks better in person than it does in the pictures, I think. I did run into a couple of issues that I'm going to outline for you so that hopefully you won't make the same mistakes I did. So first of all is this part here. It says to put it on pretty early, and I got it on. You can see it there underneath. Let me just take this off here for a second. So yeah, you can see it underneath there. I thought it was on correctly, but I guess I have it too close to this because later on you have the option to add one of these bits of armor on. It's completely optional, but it looks like, judging by like photos here, that this bottom piece here is supposed to slide under, like between like this antenna, I guess, and the piece that goes under. So when I've done it, I can't fit it in there, so this can't fit on properly. It's not a big deal because, first of all, you don't have to put it on, and second of all, this kit is 2 sprues twice, like doubled, and each sprue only has 1 of these. So no matter what you do, if you build off 4, you can have maximum 2 of them with this. I'm pretty sure I got that right. I couldn't see the other one on there, but I could just be blind. But yeah, that's an issue. Another issue I ran into is I wanted to keep the rider separate. So I built him without putting him on. Now, what I failed to really notice is that you can just sort of barely see it. But on the inside, there's like grooves. And they are designed to hug these cushions. So if you glue the legs together with that in between them, then it fits right. But if you don't, then he doesn't quite sit on the saddle right. Now I did a bunch of like filing to try and fix that, and that's an option. But I think from now on, I'll just glue the other ones like that. It's a bit frustrating, but I couldn't get it to just sort of snap down. Maybe if I tried pushing harder, it could have, but I was not feeling like breaking the model, so I didn't try. Other than that, yeah, went together okay. Reattach him here. Finding the right angle to glue this arm in here was a bit odd. I don't even know if I got it right. I kind of feel like it should have been higher to bring up to match where the cowling is, but I couldn't get it to stay that way. Yeah, I like them. I will definitely be building more of them, but I'm going to convert a couple with the Lance blunderbusses, and then might do another one with one of these lances. I don't see myself using these for like ranged fighting. I think they're supposed to go in and either throw down a template or try and bust through some heavy armor with the crack lances. All right, so let's just round this all up with the Cawdor Vehicle Gang Tactics cards. So I'm bringing you in closer for this. There we go. Just open this up. I was disappointed when they released these. They didn't release one of the old Cawdor tactics packs as well, because all the other sort of house releases of vehicles, they've had at least like one of the old discontinued ones released with it. And I'm missing, I think, the first Cawdor gang tactics pack. I was really hoping that they'd have it, but alas. Alright, so these will be vehicle cards that you can, I wouldn't say fill out really. Like if you want to, like, say, laminate them and then fill them out, cool, but I don't see why you would sort of one and done these. If you laminate it, then you can sort of do like a wet erase. Or, you know, you just use like Yak Tribe and print it off, and it's a lot easier. And then here are the cards. So I'll just cycle through these. You can pause and look at them as you want. Pyroclastic Rain sounds pretty dangerous, as does Self-Destruct. Blessed Dodge. Joust seems appropriate. Beacon of Faith. Cleansed by Fire. Martyrdom. I'm not sure if this is specific just to like a vehicle though. Armored by Faith. Fury of Righteous Convictions. Fateful Swerve. Doused in Prometheum. Weak Spot. That just seems good for anyone. I'm not sure if this is a vehicle gang tactic. It has to be played on like a vehicle. I'm not sure on that. But I don't see anything here that says that it does. Normally it like specifies like vehicle or mounted. Scrap Dealers. Prayer Wagon. Sure. Yeah. Judgment Due. Incendiary Ram. And where there's scrap, there's creds. So there you go. Those are the cards. I hope you found this interesting. I am pretty happy to have these. They're pretty cool. If you got any questions or you want to comment on what you think about them, you know, please leave a comment below. If you want to see more like this, subscribe, give it a like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.